No place like home. Sponsored by Azura Credit Union.
No place like home with the Azura Credit Union is our way of helping to bring people and businesses together to help you create a lifestyle that fits your home. And I'm joined now with Shane and Elizabeth from Azura Credit Union. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So we're talking World Elder Abuse Awareness Day today. Tell us about this day and why it's so important for people out there to kind of be aware about elder abuse, really.
That's something we see a lot of. We're pretty passionate about helping our elder members, especially at Azura, to try to avoid these things. So we try to give them tips and educate them to these people aren't real. They're not really calling you because you've won the lottery, or they're not going to give you $1 million or a new car. So we just try to work with them the best we can to help them avoid those.
So yeah, you just gave a couple examples, kind of like lottery and winning new cars, all kinds of things like that. What kind of scams are kind of happening right now? Are like over the phone? Is it online? Is it a little bit of everything?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of scams out there. Some of them that are more recent that seem to target elderly people and just everyone in general. You know, maybe it's somebody calling in claiming to be from your financial institution, and they're seeking information about their account or their debit card or number or something like that. You know, we would never ask that type of a question. And so the more I think the elderly are in tune with, you know, just knowing that we're not going to ask intimate questions about their accounts, that might be a red flag or a tip to them that this is probably a scam call and they would not want to freely give out that information. But there's still the old lottery scam going on out there where they think they get an unsolicited phone call and they've won the lottery, but they need to pay fees and taxes. And then they give them some various way that maybe they need to do that with gift cards or a wire transfer or something of that nature. What are some of the others, Elizabeth, that we're seeing?
A lot of the ones that we're seeing now is the click links through emails. So it'll be an email that'll look like a McAfee computer antivirus. And when they click on that, you know, it's sending pop-ups through their computers. And, you know, I think technology is something that might be foreign to some that, you know, haven't used it a whole lot. And so they're not sure whether that's real or not. And they click on it and proceed. And ultimately, their credit card numbers get hacked or bank account numbers are given out. That's one we've seen quite a bit lately, too.
Yeah. Another one's romance scams.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the romance ones. I know online dating, and it's grown so much, it feels like.
It has. And, you know, the elderly population have, unfortunately, you know, gravitated to social media sites to meet people, dating sites to meet people. And, you know, they may get involved in a relationship online for a few months, and then the topic of money comes up. And I need you to cash this check, or can you help me out? Or I'm overseas and traveling abroad and can't do this. I need your assistance. And without thinking, sometimes they go ahead and do that because now they're emotionally involved in this relationship that they've been having for a couple of months. And so then they go ahead and move forward with that to find out then, you know, they're being scammed. So we're always watching for those kinds of things to try and head those things off and educate our members and talk to them about it ahead of time in hopes that they haven't followed through.
There's so many cautionary tales out there. You mentioned kind of educating your customers. What are the tools to go about doing that? What can people know to kind of learn about avoiding scams, or even just right now, what are some of the red flags that people could just watch out immediately for?
We're usually pretty good about telling people if it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Trust your gut instincts. If you have family, talk to your family about these things. Ask them questions. Do they think this is real? Because a lot of our seniors are embarrassed. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to tell their family, their friends that they've been victimized. So we always encourage them, if you have somebody that can help you with this, talk to them.
Of course.
And one of the best things is slow down. You slow everything down and check it out before, you know, you follow through with doing something. You know, typically the scammer is going to want you to speed the process up. You need to slow the process down, and then like Elizabeth said, you know, call trusted people that you know will probably assist you with the right answers. Call your financial institution. You know, call us. We have a wealth of knowledge in this field, so we can, you know, we've probably heard it before, you know, and so we can assist in those ways of educating and counseling or assisting them through that situation.
It really is as simple as don't click that link immediately, slow it down as you said, and double check who you're talking to.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate all this information. I hope people out there are going to be a little bit more cautious coming up in the future now.
We do too.
Well, thank you guys for joining us today. This has been a pleasure. And of course, to learn more, you can visit azuracu.com.
No place